Time for number 6 on the PFT Top 10 coaching list for 2023. This isn't an all-time list. This is right now. Number 10 was Doug Peterson of the Jaguars. Number 9 was Mike Vrabel of the Titans. Number 8, Kyle Shanahan of the 49ers. Number 7, Rams coach Sean McVay. And at number 6, the first-year coach of the Denver Broncos, who was with the Saints for a long time and won a Super Bowl there, Sean Payton. And look, I know a thing or two about how Sean Payton makes the sausage. I've got the play that he wrote up and sent to me 5 years ago after we were having a conversation about the amount of time you can devote to looking for any ideas that can help you against a given defense. And you have limitless time, as much as you're willing to spend. It's one of the reasons why coaches sleep in their offices or don't sleep at all. Every minute spent not grinding film, not looking for some clue that's going to help you better attack the team you're about to face is a minute wasted. It's a difficult spot. When is the hay in the barn? When can you finally take some rest? When can you finally say, I've got enough? And Payton is always looking for something. And when we were having that conversation, he eventually said, "How are you making me nervous? I got to go. I got to get back to work." And then 5-10 minutes later, he calls and says, "I found a play that's going to work this weekend. I'm writing it up. I'm sending it to you. We're going to use it. It's going to score. I guarantee it." And it did. And it worked. Because what he does, he watches film of every touchdown scored in the league by any team that weekend. And he looks for anything out of that play that he could maybe glean and use. And that's part of what makes Payton great. There are a lot of different aspects that go into it, but that very strong commitment to attention to detail, to finding something that doesn't just give you a play that scores a touchdown, but something that makes a difference on 2nd and 7 or a special team situation that you may or may not be thinking of. Hey, the onside kick in Super Bowl 44, the surprise to start the second half. Even though the Colts took the lead after that, the Saints recovering that onside kick and scoring was the first moment that was like, hey, they can win this. Holy crap, they can win this. So, look, Payton, a quarterback guru who got the most out of Drew Brees for a long period of time, now is charged with getting the most out of Russell Wilson. And if it doesn't work for Russell Wilson this year, it's not Payton, it's Wilson. Payton is proven. The shorter quarterback, you run his offense, you listen to him, you do what he tells you to do, and it's going to work. And this is a great opportunity for Russell Wilson to turn things around. And Payton has proven, look, I mean, I don't know where else he could have gone. I don't know if the Cowboys were really interested. Maybe if he had waited one more year, the Cowboys would have been. But this worked out perfectly for him to go to the Denver Broncos because it's a new ownership group with a lot of money. They're willing to spend it. He knows what he needs in order to have a successful team. The defense is going to be the only question because he focuses so much of his time on the offense. But he's probably learned over time, especially after the Bountygate scandal, that you do need to pay some attention to what's happening defensively, because if you completely abdicate that, you may get yourself into a situation where a rogue like Greg Williams just screws everything up like he did with the bounty scandal. But Payton, Super Bowl win. You know, most of these folks in the top 10 have at least one Super Bowl win. Shanahan doesn't. I think Shanahan's the only one in the top 10 that doesn't have a Super Bowl victory. But Payton has one, and he's keenly aware of the fact that there's no coach who has won a Super Bowl with 2 different NFL teams. He is going to be trying to do it. There are 3 guys this year who are trying to do it. Doug Peterson with the Jaguars, who won his with the Eagles, Mike McCarthy with the Cowboys, who won his with the Packers, and Sean Payton with the Broncos, who won his with the New Orleans Saints. So Payton comes in at number 6. Next week, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll get you all the way to the top. There may be a surprise or two along the way. I don't know. Tune in next week, one day at a time on PFTPM, and we will continue to unveil the top coaches currently in the National Football League.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.